It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Seahawks and the Niners under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Complete to number 85, George Kittle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Throwing here, Purdy. Left side to Lamb. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 4.
Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. after marching down the field, only getting 3 there. Kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
He's to gain us 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
First carry here for Ken Walker. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. Purdy will look to throw again here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Purdy bootlegging it. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here's Purdy. This is caught. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Purdy sets up to throw again. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Now a 3rd and 6 as they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
And he is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. This is caught. touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. George Kittle and the Niners ready for their next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Pardney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Jackson Smith-Njigba and his offense ready to go once more here. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll set up to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Javon Hargrave. His second sack of the night.
Well, found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Again, he'll drop to throw. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw again. He's got Renfro on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clearly Thorne, that got in there to bring him down.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Saints who come away with the victory at home. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards.
11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And Walker once more. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, This is a different game, but as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Seahawks take back over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Walker with a grab, left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Purdy off the play fake. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And it's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And out now come the Seahawks.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A gain of 2. Brings up
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Now back to throw. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shot.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 1st down goal, Seattle.
Here's Walker.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and 5.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point right down the middle, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 23. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And fights through one man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, hold it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 5, 1:40 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. What a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for San Francisco,